it's improved a lot, and every house has a car, and if we have a car, easy to go everywhere, and it's not wasting our time if we have a car.
Very good. Very good. You kept it simple. I liked it. Um, I'll go straight into the next question, which is where would you like to travel by car?
Yes, I would like to travel the beach with my car. Yes, and go to travel and driving by our own, and it's uh, very happy, and uh, we can see a lot of, we can feel natural environment.
Okay. So, two comments. The first is, can you pronounce for me wasting time? Those two words, wasting
Wasting time,
time. One more time?
wasting time,
Okay.
wasting time,
With that first word, wasting. Wasting.
wasting,
Perfect.
wasting,
Perfect. We want to have a strong A sound. Wasting.
wasting.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. And then the second part has to do with what was my second comment? I don't even remember. Um, where would you when I ask you, where would you like to travel by car? Um, you in your previous response, you had said that you want to see the pagodas because of the history and the culture, and so just kind of
Yes,
say that again. You don't have to
yes,
come up with a new answer. Just say,
yes.
I would like to travel to the pagoda so I could see the history. And you've got a perfect response. Okay. You don't have to come up with a new response. You can repeat what you
Yes,
said earlier
yes.
if it fits the question. And this goes for
Uh,
everybody. But good job, Tony. And so we'll go to Daniel.
yes.
Daniel, what do you think cars will be like in the future?
Uh, yes, of course. Everybody needs the car. Wherever uh, they want to go, and yes, that's why uh, the car is very useful in the future. Yes,
So you think that there will be cars in the future?
yes.
Okay. And Daniel, do many families in Myanmar own a car?
N- No, some families, yes, some families have a car. Yes.
Okay. So you answered my questions, which was good. So the first question I asked was, what do you think cars will be like in the future? Okay, I wasn't necessarily asking, will there be cars in the future, right? I was asking what you think maybe they would look like. Would they hover off the ground, or would they fly, or uh, would they have some kind of weird color, right? That's kind of what I was asking. And then for the second question, it has to do with where you're from. Okay. So this is an opportunity for you to kind of tell me about your culture. So you could say, even if it's not true, right? You could say, oh, some families in Myanmar own a car. My neighbor owns a car. Or, um, 50% of people in my town own a car, or something like that. Even if it's just something you make up, right? Because the person giving the exam doesn't know if you're telling the truth or not. It's not a lie detector test. It's just it measures how you speak, right? So if you say something like, "Oh, 50% of families in my village own a car," well, then you've got a great response, right? Because you say it with confidence. Okay. So those are just some helpful suggestions. All right. But good job. So Sue,
Yes.
so how did the car journey that you told us about change your perspective on travel?
Yes. I went to the beach. You know, this car journey is really, really funny for me, and also it was very interesting with to go with by car. Yeah.
So it was just it was just interesting for you. You liked traveling by car. All right.
Yes, of course.
And why do you think that people have cars or own cars?
Yeah, because when we want to go somewhere, so we can go easily. We buy car and also, but only thing is the car will be just a little bit expensive for people. And also the car will make it easy to go somewhere. What we want to go. Yeah, that's why it's really important thing for me.
Okay. So your second answer was very good. You know, answering the question with some detail. Um, I was kind of hoping for your first response, because you told us all about your trip with your friends, and I was kind of hoping that you would kind of tell me how that changed travel for you. Did you like the experience? Did you not like the experience? W- Would you have rather uh, taken a plane or a bus, or you know, how did you like or dislike the trip is kind of what I'm asking. And I would like more detail for that. So before, when I was telling um, LJ and Salai about TMI, too much information, now you can, for the discussion part, give me a little bit more information. Okay. For the cue card part, the second part, I kind of just want very simple answers, but now I want a little bit more. Okay. Um, but good job, Sue. So we'll go on to Kino now.
Yeah.
So, Kino, do many families in Myanmar own cars?
Sorry, sir.
Do many families in your country own cars?
Yes, and in our country, yes, it has a lot of car.
And what do you think cars will look like in the future?
Is car in the future, car might be more than people. Oh, yes.
Okay. So for the first question, you know, do many families in Myanmar own private cars? This is where I
Oh,
kind of want yeah, this is where I kind of want you to do you want to try it again? Try that answer again?
no, yes, it's okay, sir.
You don't? Okay.
Yes.
So, for that one, remember what I told Daniel before about, you know, just come up with just use your own either your own observations, or if you want to use a statistic. Okay. So when I ask, you know, do many families in your country own cars, you can say something like, oh, I don't own a car, but my friend does, or my friend's family does. Okay. Or you can say something like, in my town, 50% of people own cars, right? And then you have a really good answer. But when
Yeah.
you just kind of say yes or no, it doesn't give me a lot. Yeah. You know, and it's okay. We're practicing. It's fine. And then for the second question I asked you, you said, you know, something about the car will be modern. Okay. right? So this is where you can kind of get creative a little bit. I don't know if you like movies or TV shows, Kino, but this is where you kind of just think about um, what do I think a car 50 years from now will look like? Will it have, will it have a bathroom in it? Will it drive thousands of kilometers an hour, right? You can kind of just say whatever you want. It just has to sound like you know what you're talking about, right?
Yes.
So that's what I'm asking for that question. What will cars be like in the future? Okay. But good job, Kino.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
And then Jasmine, we'll start. Where's a place in the world that you would like to travel to?
Yes, it's New Zealand, it's Europe. Yes, because I am a person, I got a lot of information from Google, social media about New Zealand. Is a very beautiful and peaceful country in the world. So at least I want to try to travel to New Zealand. Yes.
And how did the journey that you told us about earlier change your perspective on travel?
Perhaps, sir. I
So-
didn't go. Yes.
Yeah. So how did the earlier you told us about a journey you went on in a car.
Yes.
How did that change how you felt about travel?
Oh, yes. Actually, like this made me more to be like to make me make my mind make up me build me to explore the world.
Okay. So good job for attacking that last question. That's a tough question, that second one. So I'm trying to think of because you were struggling at the end there, and I'm trying to think of a good way to say it. Inspire. The trip inspired you to travel the world, right? Were you able to hear me? I think they're frozen again.
Please.
All right, so we'll come back to them. I think they're frozen.
Okay, sir. I got you now. I can hear you now.
Oh, perfect.
Yes, I
Okay.
can hear you now. Yes.
So the end of your response, you had said you were having trouble with the end of your response, but I get what you were trying to say, and it was that you were inspired by the trip you went on to travel the world. Okay, so that's the word I want you to use from now
Yes.
on. Inspired. I was
Inspired.
inspired to do this. Yes, which just inspired just means you were encouraged or excited.
Encourage. Yes.
Encouraged, excited. So that's a good word to use. But good job, Jasmine, for trying that
Yes.
tough question.
Yes. Thank you. Inspired.
Inspired, yes. Okay. LJ.
Yes.
So LJ, why do people own cars or have cars?
Because it is easy to go or they want to go. They want to go. And it and card a card can make a card can how can I say a card cannot kill time kill our time and yes I have a lot of idea. Yeah, that's all.
So I know you can do this. So we're gonna try it again. Remember what I said earlier. As soon as you say something, don't say it again. Okay, even if you have to do pauses and stuff. As soon as you say people own car, I don't remember one of the reasons you gave, but people own cars because they can go somewhere. Once you say that, don't say it again. Okay. Move on to something else. All right. I want you to try it like that. Even if you have to take time, it's fine. All right.
If we have a car, we can keep our time, and we cannot kill our time. So I think we have a car. Yes.
Okay, good. That was much better because you weren't repeating the idea. You're still repeating individual words, but you didn't repeat the idea. So it's an improvement, which is good to see. And then the second question I'm going to ask you is, what do you think cars will be like in the future?
Um, and I want to think a a week, and a thank you week, and I wanna think a current and electronic car, because nowadays petrol is a lot of expensive, so that's all.
Okay, it was an interesting thing. Remember what I said to Kino earlier? Um, this is where you guys get creative, right? What is a car going to look like in the future? Is it going to fly? Is it going to be like? Is it going to be super long? Is it going to be super wide? Right? Just think of something crazy on what a car might look like in the future, and tell me. Um, but good effort trying that question, and you weren't repeating yourself again. So we're making progress, and you're doing a better job. So good job. Thank you. We'll go on to Salai now.
Yes, sir.
So Salai, how did the journey you told us about before change your perspective on travel?
Yes, as far as I'm concerned, many people, including me, when we prefer to travel somewhere, many people, including me, prefer to travel with an airplane flight. A few of people prefer to a bus or to go by a car. And yeah, in this case, I would like to say something. Uh, when I go, when I want with buy a car to the destination place that I have mentioned you. Uh, they so uh it's so funny and happy I get. Is this feeling is not the same about going with airplane. That's why sometimes we choose shows by going a car. Yeah, this is one of changes my perspective.
Okay, so good answer, but again, TMI, right? We want to stay on topic, and I felt like you were getting off topic a little bit, right? So it's about your perspective on travel. You don't need to talk about other people, right? Just focus on what does Salai think about travel after I went on this car trip, right? Not what other people think or what society thinks, just what Salai thinks. You're the only person that's important right now.
Oh yeah.
So we want to stay on topic. Just one thing, you said that you made the sentence, I mention you, right? It's I mention to you, right? Not I
Yeah.
mention you, I mention to you something, okay?
Yeah.
So just in the future. But other than that, good response. You're still very clear. I can understand you. How much time do we have? All right, I can ask you one more. And Salai, what will cars be like in the future?
yes, in the future, I think a car will be a necessary thing for human. Uh, in the future, everybody can have a private car because like a mobile phone. When start produce the mobile phone, minority of people can use the mobile phone or cell phone, but time over time, everybody can get the mobile phone with a very cheap money, and like that. In the future, we can own and we can have our private account more and more. Uh, and then many companies that produce the cars can produce many cars with very cheap money. That's why I think in the future we can have and we can own private cars. Everybody.
Okay. So once again, Sly, way too much in there. Okay. So you had a good response, but it was like I had to like pick out the response out of what you were saying. Okay. Just say, I think in the future, everybody will be able to own their private car, and it will be as easy as owning a cell phone or something. And then you've got a perfect response. But you don't need, again, you're repeating yourself. And when you do that, then I have to go in and try to pick out your response, right? You want to make it as your job as the student is to make it as easy for me so I can give you a high grade, right? When you're taking this test, that's the goal, okay? But again, still very clear. I get what you're saying, so good job. All right. So we'll go on to Junie now for the last for today's class. So, Junie, do many families in your country own private cars?
Most of the people have cars, and some of the people don't have car.
And why do people generally own cars? What are some of the reasons?
Because if they have own cars, they can go easily they want to. For example, if we don't have own cars, we need to rent taxis. If we hires taxi, we need to pay a lot of money. If we have own cars, we don't need to pay money a lot.
Great. That second answer was perfect. The only thing I'll say about your first answer was, again, provide an observation, okay? Do many families in your country own cars? Instead of saying some do and some don't, I would say 50% of people own cars, 50% of people don't own cars. That sounds a lot better than some do, some don't, right? But that was really good response, really good way to end today's lecture. So I'll just kind of go over some general things, and then maybe a couple minutes, or we're kind of out of time, but if you have any questions, ask me the questions now, while we still have some time. So any questions about anything I said today? If you're thinking, oh, Daniel, you're crazy on something that I said, please let me know, and I can fix it for you, or try to answer your question. So no questions? All right, perfect. So then I'll just kind of go over a couple of general things. Number one, make sure that when you're practicing in class, try not to repeat yourself. All right. Use the technique we learned today, where if you say something once in a response, don't say it again, right? Just cut it out. And another good trick is going to be slowing down, okay? Because when you slow down, your pronunciation gets better and you sound clearer, and you'll get a higher score on the speaking exam, okay? But the interview portion of today went really well. You guys did well with that. We got a lot better with the cue cards. And then the discussion part, we had some good answers, and some of you are still working through that. That's okay. Thank you very much for being good students today. If there are any questions, please, now is the time to ask any question. But if not, then I'll see you in a couple of days, I think. All right. I'll see you in a couple days then. Bye, everybody.
Bye, thank you.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. Okay, so guys, as it's your speaking practice, teachers ask a question, a lot of questions. We hope you may enjoy it, and also, you've already got a lot of the experience, and also and having a lot of excuse me. Jasmine, how's it everything today?
Yes, Miss, it's good.
It's getting better or not?
Yes, yes, yes.
Mm-hmm. It's fine, right?
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Good. Okay. We got it, right? So, guys, Zoom, are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
Okay, right? Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. Now you may have conversation. Okay, so what do you think is like about today's topic? Don't be silent.
It's great.
Some question is I have no idea, Miss, because I have a general notice.
Yes, we also.
Yeah, me too, but we are really getting better, right? It's really improved for me, for us.
Oh,
For me, part 1 and part 2 are so easy for me, but part 3 is really confused to me. The first question is actually I don't understand the meaning. That's why I really. But you got the high score, especially is like you get the 7.
No, you are the
But you
highest.
got 7.5, Sue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 7.5 back. You guys also got the 7.5 or so.
Yeah, guys, what you don't have any idea about question, you can write and you can use a shape words, however, be general.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't be too ingenious, right?
But I really, really like the journey answer and the large sport. We don't need to pay too
Yeah,
much
it's
money.
very
I really,
simple.
of course, I
Very
really love.
simple and format.
And also, I like your answers live because you're really, really very detailed. That's why. I have no idea what I'm saying, but you have a lot of detail. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I have an idea, but I can't express very well. And for my pronunciation, he can understand very well. I'm so quick, and I don't know.
especially if that is a line is talking about for the accents, because you have accents and they can catch up to your accents to be clearly at the same time. That's the same that I remember that. But for me, Jenny is like when she's speaking, she's only trying to speak. How can I say? Just a normally, and also clamp down. So that's why Daniel can catch up it. So as for you, it's like maybe a little bit like you worry, or maybe you burden something. They might listen to you. You know, you won't talk too much, but you can you in your mind and in your okay. So in your mind and in your head also, you already making a plan to speed up a lot. Okay, but you know that at that time when he asking to you at that time, you feel excited at the same time, and so you confusing your word a little bit. Same with Miss Kino also. Even though she's already have the idea, even though she know what to say, and also she already know that, but she confusing. She confused and she's getting to be slow and getting loose confident a little bit. Did I hear that? Did I listen to you? The whole morning is like I listen to you, and also another one also I'm going to doing maybe there's a talking about the yes topic that. So I'm really love Mint Journey talking with Daniel. I'm really love it. Okay, I love it. I love it too. Jasmine, I think you are not feeling well too much, so that's why for today it's not like a it's not a Jasmine, okay? It's not a Jasmine that she can focus. But Tony and Daniel also, you two, I think you two are busy something. They might point of view when I look at you, because of when he asking to you, you two are busy by their own. Okay, by your own, and you're busy that too. So, Mr. Okay, so in Kavida, so it's like you don't need to be worried that the my point of view. So you're getting improved a lot. You know, when he giving to you score, maybe why the reason Jenny got 7, because of like she can speak clearly and calm down, is not slow too much, not fast too much. That's normal. That's why she got it. So Jasmine can use the the good vocabulary at the same time. She can use the intonation too when she's speaking. So that's why she got this first bite also like a 6, right? So and then some of them is like a today, Mr. Kavida, also you got sick, right? That is your improvement. That is your improvement, you know? That is your improvement. In
Yes,
the
yes.
beginning and now, you're getting to be improved. Like Sue told you, right? We all are improved day by day. Because of you, every practice every day. You practice every day and you do it every day. That's the reason is you improve a lot. Okay? You improve a lot and you're getting to be better too. So, guys, as for me, I want you to believe yourself, and also you already achieve it, and also you are going on your way. Okay, don't think, or maybe like as Line said, oh, I don't think why you can speak like an imagined idea or maybe something like that. No, the line is not. It's not your fault. Okay, it's not your fault. That is your right. That is your right. You are on the way. Okay. What is the difference between of the you can speak fluently and while you feel hesitate? The habit also can make you change it. Okay. The more you try this, the more you getting better. Especially, you know, even though it doesn't mean you need to talk with Daniel, it doesn't mean you need to talk with the Miss Marion. It the only point is you have to check on your own too. Okay. So that's it. The point is that I wanted to say you. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. So that's it. It's like when I would like to say you that. Okay. So don't feel too much. It's like you don't know nothing. You can do nothing. Don't think about those kind of things. Okay. It's will be fine. Okay. Is that good? Is that good? Right?
Yes.
So,
Yes,
so
yes.
Yeah.
Daniel and Tony, what would you like to say? Mm-hmm.
Nothing, miss.
Nothing. Nothing. Nothing special. I can see where are you. Okay. So yes. So we're gonna give you just a break time soon. Oh, yes, yes. Yeah. Mm. 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 Oh, yes. So, on the other hand, everyone, I would like to tell you one thing for level 4 students, for level 5 students, not level 4, level 5 students, and also I want you to go that it's like after that, I will give you the break time now. So you all have to come back, exactly, please come back exactly 12:10, okay? 30-minute break, okay? 30-minute break. So come back, okay, so exactly 12:10. Okay, so everyone be ready with your water bottle and everything that you need, even need to touch and everything. Okay, so go on.
Yes.
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 Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around here, you think, sure, she's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's it's and what's it's galore. You want thingamabobs? I got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to be where the people are. I want to see them dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them? Oh, feet. Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down a, what's that word again? Street. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world. What would I give if I could live out of these waters? What would I pay to spend a day while I'm on the sand? Bet you on land they understand, bet they don't reprimand their daughters. Bright young women, sick of swimming, ready to stand, ready to know what the people know. Ask them my questions and get some answers. What's a fire and why does it, what's the word? Burn. When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to explore that shore above? Out of the sea. Wish I could be part of that world.
This is gonna hurt, but I blame myself first, 'cause I ignored the truth. Drunk off of that love that picked my head up, there's no forgetting you. You've awoken me, but you're choking me. I was so obsessed. Gave you all of me, and now honestly I got nothing left.